friends, welcome back to Mark's Speed Shop. Alright, this week's video, we're going to play a little musical wheels once again, okay? Now, y'all know I put these wheels on here, and my heart just ain't quite into it. I'm not really, it ain't pushing all the right buttons, okay? I like them, they look good on the car, I just don't like it for one reason or the other. Now, I'm going to go ahead, and I don't like the front end down either. I really don't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the gasser wheels back on the front of this, raise the front end up a little bit more. But the big thing is, I want to see if these wheels will work on that Mustang. I think it'll change the whole look of that car. That and the bath. But I'd like to try that. But I first got to get them off of here, okay? So we're going to take them off here. I'm going to take the front ones first and put them on and see what they look like. I'm going to bring you along. You see. And I'd like for you to tell me what you think. Give me some ideas. But anyway, that's what we're going to do this time and a few other things. But we're going to start off with some musical wheels. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Stick around to the end and see what you think. Let me know. Give me some comments. I really do appreciate you coming back. Now, what did I do with that jack? Good golly. Always full of wheels and tires. Alright, before y'all yelling at me, I remember this time. Left-hand threads. And I did break them loose. I put the car back down and break them loose with the pipe. Well, the way it looks like it was a good ½ inch. Remember with the adapter, it said as long as you had a ½ inch of thread, that's about what it looks like. Gosh, it chewed that wheel up. Oh well, $25. Maybe I can use them on something else. She's stiff? No, that's not any too stiff. Probably these shocks and everything. Alright, let's drag this out. Let's see. Always see that line and light. It might need some fine tuning, but that ought to be pretty close. Might not be quite as high as it was, but it ought to be pretty close. I marked the socket and went about 3.5 times around each time. So I picked it up a little bit. All right, well, we'll go around and check it with the wrench, just make sure the front wheels are tight. And then I'll pull this out. We can see if I can jack up that Mustang. See if one of these wheels will fit. Pretty hubcap, ugly wheel. All right, so we get stuff out here. See if we can get this one on, see what it looks like. I think this little ring is messed up. There we go. Oh. They weren't this loose. I broke it loose with the 4-way. When we get too far away, if this don't work, I might have to go back on. Sit down. I can get out on if I can get back up. All right. Come on now. They still don't want to put up in these wheels. Now you tell me, y'all comment, tell me that don't look good. I believe I call you a lie. Now you might comment and say if things are going rough. Let me get the other one on and we'll take a closer look at it. I don't think they're gonna. Good Lord, just that right there changes the whole look of the car. All right, let me get the other one. We're losing daylight. That thing look about half tough, just sitting there like that. All the air out of the air shocks. I would like to do something with that. I mean, I need to find him with air shocks. All right, let me show you the Mustang now. All right, you saw it before. Back still like that. That is a probably a 6-inch rim, 15 by 6, 15 by 5, probably 15 by 6. With a 215 65 15 tire on it. Okay? Real mild mannered. The way it's been its whole life. Look at this thing. That is a 15 by 8-inch wheel with a 215 70 15. So 215 65, 215 70. This one's just a little bit taller, you can tell. But it's on a rim that's 2 inches wider. Look at that. It just looks weird like that, don't it? But I'm going to probably go ahead and pull the back ones off the white car too, although I love the back ones on there. But they're going to look so good on here. I'll make it, I mean, just kind of take it from a girl car to a boy car. But it's still Sally. It's always going to be Sally. But it's just going to look so much better. So much better. Do all this for him, get it running. I know it'll run. It'll run good, it turned over good, and the car ran good before, but just needs a fuel pump. I might just daily this one a little bit. We'll see. Get a little better gas mileage in that soul sucker. That soul shaker. Yep. I'll get the other ones on it before the end of this video. Good Lord willing. But this is where we are right now. This is Wednesday night, really Wednesday evening. You can see the sun going down. Not sure what time it is. It's probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Might be 7 o'clock. Might be after, I'm not sure. But anyway, we got a little bit done on the white car. And we got these on the front. I like that. I knew I would. See, some of these Mustangs had wheels factory similar to that. Like the Bullet. The Bullet ones had ones similar to this on it. I just think it, and I think that looks so much better on here than it did on that white Plymouth. Now, I do like the back ones on the white Plymouth. They go good with the gasser wheels. But I will probably put something. I'm not going to buy anything new. I got a credit card bill. I was like, good Lord, I'm going to put some cars up for sale to pay on that credit card bill. But I'm going to put them other ones on here. And I'll figure out something for the white car. Ain't gonna be quite as pretty with it, ain't gonna be quite as nice as those back ones on it now, but it'll be good enough. And you know, sometimes good enough is good enough. Man, that's just a world of difference right there. It's gonna look good with the back ones on it. All right, I'm gonna stick a couple of these ones from the Mustang on the back of the Plymouth here, if they'll fit. It shouldn't be too deep on the back spacing. But I was just gonna show you, not real bad, but they are starting to get a little weather check. I saw it a minute ago. Of course, that's where it was sitting, so that's where the belt will be trying to come apart. Not bad, but not, well, there we go. There's a little bit. Starting to try to come loose. And y'all have seen me fool with these wheels and tires a bunch. Let me get this over here. A bunch, but you might not have seen this lately. See, when I do the ones like this Plymouth, wait, this thing don't want to sit still. There we go. Because that lip right there is so low, comes down so low, you can't just jack it up by the rear end and pull them off. You can if they're real skinny, but any kind of fat on it you can't. And so you got to catch it by the front of that shackle and let the spring hang down. It's ideal, of course, to have it on. Ideal to have it kind of on a lift where you can raise it up and the whole rear end hangs down. But this I got to do one side at a time. So let me get them switched and we'll go put them on there. Oh well, there's that idea. As big as them centers are on them Mustang wheels, they ain't quite big enough. They won't go up over the little hub on the axle. And I ain't just sticking it on there. If it was just sitting here, I would just to hold it up, but I'm gonna be wanting to move it around. I don't want to mess up my wheel studs. So let me look around. I know I got some rollers around here somewhere I can put on there. Whew. Once again, I broke these loose with the 4-way. I knew this little gun won't be quite enough. What do you think? I don't want to fit. All right, now you tell me that don't look good. I'll call you a liar again. Not bad. Not bad. Wow. Well, this one ain't quite as pretty anymore. It's still pretty. I like my car. But I ain't crazy about the black wheels. But they still, you know, they kind of go with it. They're era correct. Era correct, being a black rim. And you got the skinnies on the front. Good tires are pretty much brand new tires. These are the tires I had on this car that I bought brand new for this car when I bought this car. I had them on the cop car wheels, the 15x7s. These are 15 by, I'd say 6s. They're kind of narrow, but they're probably 6s. I doubt they're 5.5s. I expect all the 15s pretty much for so many years were 6s. You get some of the 14s, some of them were 5.5s, and then some of them were 6s. But anyway, that'll work. It's a good tire. I'll take it down the road if I want to go. It just ain't quite as sporty. Now, look at that. It's just hard to believe. It does not look like the same car. I like that. I like that very much. Now, and when I put the jack under, it didn't look like it's too hard to get to the tank. It's right at the back. So, maybe me can do it. Maybe me and Josh, Laura, and I hopefully can push this thing back. Maybe push it in the shop. I'm gonna take the white car back down to the house if I'm gonna ride back down. And we'll push the truck out, put the wheels back on it. Push the truck out, and then maybe we get this in and I can get to work on it. Gosh, that looks good. Different car. All right, this thing's looking a little different here. It's kind of weird seeing this outside again. But you can really tell it was white. It looked more, tan or whatever. But it was a white truck. Of course, I plan on doing a little more patina on it. Maybe kind of white at the bottom. All that. And we got the Charger over here. What's the Charger doing outside? Body fella. Huh. Oh yeah. How about that? Got a little crooked. Not too bad though. It's pretty good considering nobody was staring and all three of us was pushing. Laura, Josh, and myself. But I can straighten it out pretty easy. This is what's coming up. I want to get that fuel pump fixed. There's a couple things we got to check first to make sure it's a fuel pump. I expect it is a fuel pump, but I wouldn't mind taking this up the road. And like I say, if we can get her going, get her running pretty good, which it always did, I might, drive it some. Probably just put antique tags on it and insurance, and I might drive it to work a day or two a week if our crazy governor doesn't change that stuff where you can't drive antique vehicles except on the weekends. Stupid junk. Yeah, I'll be glad to get it running. I can take it and clean it. Gosh, it's a mess. But let's see why the Charger's sitting outside. That's a mess I gotta clean up, but tripod in the way. Look at here. I'm afraid this stuff's gonna end up some trash and it ain't looking too clean, I guess, in this environment, but down on the ground don't help. This is gonna be on next week's video. Okay? I'll give you just a little taste of it. This is base coat. I'm getting ready to spray the clear. So it'll come back. Come back next week. See how this comes out. All right, that's gonna wrap up this video. A little more on the 94 Mustang. I got this in the shop now because Laura and Josh helped push it in. Gosh, it was kind of tight. A little bit of a hill right here. But we got it in, and I'm getting ready to start working on it. But we're going to check a couple things. Josh's going to help me out with a little bleep bloop electrical thing. We're going to check out a couple things to make sure it's a fuel pump before we pull that tank out. But I got it in here. I want to get it going because I want to drive this car a little bit. I appreciate you coming back. Thanks for watching. We got a little bit done, a little bit on the Charger again. Pushed the Chevy truck out for the time being. Got this pushed in and ready to work on. And we got Josh's stuff in there for his 06 GT Mustang. Okay, that's what that hood and all that's for. So you come back next week. That's going to be on next week's video. Okay, I'm getting ready to go in right now and spray the clear coat. So y'all come back and see how that turns out. All right. But I really appreciate you watching and all that. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just hit that little button at the end if you hadn't already done it. I really do appreciate it. You're helping me out. And you come back to see me, and I'll be here, good Lord willing. And I'll see you at the shop. Remember, subscribe and watch. Thank you. Now, oh, that clear coat. Oh, golly. That's going to be